I'm going to put a couple links here, especially if you were to come and enjoy me. SMS style. It's there. It's on Rumble, it's on Facebook and YouTube. So I want to talk about a couple bad beat because it's no poker without bad beat. A bad beat story is one of the worst things to hear, especially when it just happened to you. And when you are telling us how you get out of a tournament, the other guy started, oh, you have no idea, this hand. And maybe he was playing like $100 tournament, you are playing $10,000 tournament, and you have to listen that stupid story one more time from the same guy that every time he talks, he's like, oh my God, shut up, please, shut up. I don't want to hear this stupid thing. That happened all the time. So we used to have a couple of friends that are like kind of bad luck. They come around just bitching about life. And as I told you yesterday, you are the average that surrounds you. That's why I believe that a lot, but I believe that's why I became successful right away in poker, because I was surrounded by just the best of the best. There was nobody better, and still isn't. Some of them are dead. Doyle Bronze is not with us no more. I used to be with him all the time. Chip Reese, Devilfish. There's many of them. Gavin Smith, a lot are gone. Len Fleck. I salute them all. And they're all in my prayers too. You finish the tournament, you go back home, and in our house it's all about poker, because my wife at the time was a poker player. She still is, and she have to tell me that story. Then I hear, oh, you have no idea what happened to this other guy, and they talk about the other guy. And I was like, wow, it's never ending poker. So when you are doing poker, it's all about poker. And of course, it's like I can only imagine, when you are a doctor and you have to hear all the surgery going wrong or something. That's even better, even worse. At least, you buy another tournament, they are good. But sometimes it's tough on you, because the bankroll shrinks after a little bit that you don't cash something good, and life becomes tough, really tough. Sometimes it goes like a few weeks, especially in the World Series of Poker, right? You have like 2 tournaments every day. You start playing and then you don't cash for a couple of days, okay? A week, it's running teeny. And then you have like a mini cash that does nothing to you, just make you stay in line forever to get paid, because sometimes when you do those mini cashes, I usually tournament with the thousands of people in it, and the line goes hours before you get paid. And then they take the money with you very fast, but to give it you even a penny, you have to fill up paper, take picture. Sometimes it's almost worth no winning, especially they should just do electronic. Like, that's why I think that the crypto is the best thing ever. You just do crypto and they send it to you like that. It will be perfect. Oh, last year actually it was possible to sign up with a credit card. So to sign up still easy, but to get paid is impossible. So they make it very easy to sign up, but to get money, forget about it. I wonder how many people are own money because they don't want to stay in line, and then they have to take a plane back, because it's crazy. Sometimes you really get stuck there all night to get paid. And then there's always like 2 cashier for payout and 200 cashier to buy in. Crazy. One time I was playing poker and I was kind of excited because it was the very first final table. It was one of my first satellite to play the World Series of Poker. And at the end, it was like, well, there's one seat, you want to chop it? So, instead of pay 10K for the buy-in, you just pay 5. And the guy, it was like, no way. And Todd Bronson was with me, was like, kick his ass, he best, like number and number. And I was like, okay, I play and I win. And they laugh at him, I laugh at him. It was a Vietnamese guy, I remember. Was in my game, like all tough and stuff. And I was like a beginner at the time. I was for me Italy, so I was myself. And I destroy one hand after another. I cannot lose the day. It was like one of those days that whatever you play is good. And people always ask you, which one is your favorite hand? And the answer is always the same, because it's the winning hand. Doesn't matter how you start your hand. It doesn't matter what the flop is, the turn, and the river. And how many times you see you have two kings and you see the ace on the flop, and you already know that the guy plays only ace, any ace he plays, and it goes there and pick up those chip and put it in, and you're like, okay, I love you kings, but that would fold. One of my favorite hand of all time, and it's not a very good hand, but I like it because chip raise make me fall in love with this hand. It was Jack 10. I love Jack 10. Suited. Perfect. But, you get killed many times. But at least when the flops come, like Queen, King, Ace, that you know that one have two pairs, and one have triplets, and you have like the nuts straight. So it's a good hand to have. Yesterday was a very big debate. They were asking me, someone asking me, tell me about dating. What's your view on dating? And the dating situation nowadays is kind of tough because most people date on sites, like an application on your phone. You can go, and there's thousands of those. But the most important, the most famous are Bumble, Tinder, Hinge, and for people that want to date the same sex are Grindr. And and yesterday I was talking with my friend here doing podcasting too, and it was like, you know how I discovered that this guy like guys? I said, why? Because the Tinder ring was different, and the other thing was when you have a notification, that's like a little bling ding, and I was like, oh my god, that's funny that you can get from a little thing. And there's all these other places that you, like Tinder, you like hook up with people. I think it's disgusting. I think go have a massage if you just want to release yourself. No, just play with someone's heart, and then what? What can happen? Nothing good. So it's water. Eh? Believe it or not, I have a spider next to me, a big one, and I think he's already 8. I don't touch him that much because, but show you, just because it's very big. See, we're here today because he had a big enclosure, but now I got a little reptile that I really like, a monitor. Something small, just to complicate my life. I like it. What animals I have right now? Few chickens. Hey Diane, I have few chickens. I have 2 goats, which one is pregnant and should deliver anytime now. Hi Michelle. Ah Michele, ciao Michele. Then I have a Chihuahua, a Doberman. Doberman is 1 year old. We kind of rescued last year. Beast is one of the most beautiful Doberman I ever seen. And we have like 2, 3, 4 Doberman so far in my life, and this is by far the most amazing one. It's like a champion. I left to Diane. Why? When? How? Um, then what we have? I have a parrot. It's a Senegal parrot. She's 27 years old, and the name is Briciola, which means breadcrumb in Italian. Ooh. Michele Onelli, the guy that is online right now from Facebook, his father used to be my barber. He retired now, and he make me fall in love with the Caesar because he was so cool and respected, and then I started to do myself, all my friends, and then after that I went to Milan and worked for Aldo Coppola, which is a big guy. Animals. The last one, okay, I have a spider. I used to have two. I have to close this window. I used to have two scorpions, but I gave them away because I left for Italy this summer for a long time, and that was it. I left the chat, Diane. Yeah, but everybody is free to have his point of view, right? So I have to answer someone, and that's how I grew up. What can I say? Don't ask me, my boy. This is way too high. But I was also a bad boy because growing up, I was in a place where, I mean, in wintertime there's nobody. We were like 20,000 people in the whole city. Summertime we become 200,000 people. Everybody come from everywhere. Everybody want to have fun. So we were almost used. Like I don't know if you saw the movie Dirty Dancing, and it say, and we work all winter doing nothing and stuff. And then summer come, and all these girls come with the perfume, and they want to go out, and they smell like money, and they do that and stuff, and then you fall for them. Come in. This is the link. Look, pass. Let's argue. This is the link. You can join me if you like. I will talk about it. Can be constructive for both of us. And then you end up at the end of the summer that everybody leaves, and you feel more empty than when the summer started, because you feel like all this power, all this thing, and then you stay alone with a bunch of guys, friend of yours, that are like, okay, let's start the school again. Plus, the school I used to go was all men, because nautical school, no girls at the time wanted to be captain on a ship. Plus, see what happened when they start to have a lady captain. Are they good? I remember one time I went, I was going to go to Milan. First time I want to take the plane. So I went to the thing, the hostess, beautiful girl, then the flight attendant, all girls, and then I see the captain, were girls too, two girls, first flight ever, all girls. So I took the train to go to Rome, to Milan. Just I don't even know if you guys saw those planes that landed all weird, and they're different, There's stuff that women do explicitly better than men, and stuff that the men do better than women. For example, I will not feel comfortable to send my daughter to school, middle school, no, actually elementary school, with a male teacher. I would not feel comfortable. What if she had to go or something, or she had to go to her as a teacher? I think it's better. Maybe professor in school, high school, and stuff, that's same thing. But there is a place for everybody. How it is. Plus, I think I you know that you can click the link and come and talk to me if you want to. We are not the same. So imagine if you have to fight, right? Now, yeah, you have a gun. Most likely, men and women are the same thing, right? You can shoot me, I can shoot you if you are in a war situation. So if one of the troops are all girls, and one of the troops are all guys, and you have no guns, what are the chances that the one with the girls will win? So I think military-wise, most likely you should be a man, but just for probability, I'm a number guy. I prefer to go in a pot with two aces than with two deuces, because most likely, most time, I'm gonna win with two aces. I'm gonna lose with two deuces. Same way, another stuff. Okay, Diane. So, a different point of view, but doesn't mean that we both need each other. 100%. Look, who builds all the houses you guys live? The street you drive on, with honor and pride. Plus, I can only imagine your political view. We're different. Thank God we're different, because if everybody the same, was a boring word. Yeah. Just one color. Red. I had to block someone. I wish I can take this out, but yeah, yesterday I was having a debate and it did not go that good. I was debating differences in dating and what people value. And I was being brutally honest. I have conversation about this all the time. I have conversation with girls because I used to be a hairdresser. So I hear a lot of story on my chair. Can you imagine in Milan, one of the most famous hairdresser there? I have to start again.